Okay, here we go with your review of multiplying polynomials. And we've got three different types here. So let's start with the easiest and the most recognizable, multiplying monomials. So it all always goes back to this, really, where we want to make sure we're multiplying the coefficients, those are the big numbers, and we are adding the exponents, okay? So this is the time that it's appropriate to add those exponents. Well, we're going to think about using the commutative property because whenever the same operation, including parentheses as multiplication, is going on, we get free game to move this around as we see fit. So I want to put the numbers together. So I'm going to multiply the 8 times the negative 5, the coefficients there, and then I'm going to bring the variables together in alphabetical order. So x to the third, x to the second, y to the fourth, and then that's it. That's all we had. So I just took the same parts, rearranged them so that I can now multiply the integers. 8 times negative 5 is negative 40. I'm going to add the exponents because if I'm already multiplying down here, I got to do something different to those. And if you had 3x's and 2x's, it makes sense that you now have 5x's. Now I'll go ahead and bring down the 4y's, and that's it. You're done. This is a monomial because it's just one term. There's no adding or subtracting. This is a negative, and you would not think about doing anything with that 5 and the 4. Leave it the same. Now bounce over here where we have 4x minus 2 and then parentheses 5x plus 7. Again, think about parentheses first because it's always about the order of operations, but not here because they're not like terms. Now, should you subtract? Well, again, 4x minus 2, not like terms. So kind of cover this up for yourself, the 4x, and think of this as multiplying. That's right. So I'm going to multiply by negative 2. Think about that not even being there for the time being. Negative 2 times 5 is negative 10x. Negative 2 times 7, because you got to do it to all terms in parentheses. If there was another term, I'd do it again, negative 14. Now bring down the 4x, and we combine like terms. Where 4x and negative 10x are alike, we will subtract when the signs are different. A positive plus a negative is really subtraction. So we have negative 6 minus 14, and yes, that is a binomial. Okay, finish it up over here with, yes, multiplying binomials. Now, we've got two different ways of this. We can double distribute and we can box it up. And I will do both for you here. So here we go with double distributing. This has kind of been the more popular way, where I take the 3x and I multiply it times both these terms. So that's going to be 3x times x plus 2. So it just basically sets up as distribution. And then again, I take the 4x and I want to multiply it by these two terms. So, sorry, just the negative 4, not the x. So negative 4 times x plus 2. And from here, we distribute, just like we got done doing 3x times x. Well, remember, we're adding exponents when we multiply. So that's 3x to the second, 1 plus 1. And then 3x times 2. 3 times 2 is 6. This isn't hard math. You just got to make sure that we bring everything along, which would include an x. And then finally, we distribute here again, and this time make sure it's a negative 4 times x. Just kind of glue them together, negative 4 times 2, negative 8. And then we try to combine like terms, and in this case, they're right there in the middle. 4, 3x plus 2x minus 8. And there you have it. Your answer is a trinomial. And pay close attention to that. We will be coming back to this in just a moment. Now, if you would like to start the quiz, by all means, go ahead. If you'd like to stick around and watch me do the box method, please stick around for the next couple of seconds. All right, so for those that are looking to use the box method, this is for you. Thank you for sticking around. So we want to think about putting these in the shape of a 4-square board so that we line up this term 3x vertically, and then we line up the minus 4. So we kind of break it up into its two parts. And then down the side, put the other one, the positive x, and then the positive 2, keeping the sign in front. And then multiply to make the answers that go inside of the boxes. So 3x times x, remember there's ones here, 3x squared. And then to get to this one here, we got to do this times this. So negative 4 times x, negative 4x. And then continue to work in that fashion. 3x times 2, 6x, and negative 4 times 2, negative 8. And then we can always try to look for like terms inside this little 4-square board. They're typically going to be diagonal of each other. So we would write this as 3x squared because nothing else was like that. Then the 2x, then the minus 8 in descending order. And there you have a trinomial. All right, now take all this information and answer the quiz questions. Good luck.